Good morning, Emerson. Coming up, Trump's proposed border wall may become a reality. How the White House plans to fund the hefty bill.
And the Jussie Smollett story continues to confuse and upset the country.
All that and more today, Wednesday, February 20th.
What? Are you kidding?
Good morning, Emerson. I'm Juliana Bruno.
And I'm Sydney Zuckerman. It's been a busy week for our country.
From protests to resignations, it has been a wild week, so here are the stories making headlines. The White House is now pushing forward to build President Trump's infamous border wall. The government is shifting existing federal funds towards construction of the wall. The government plans to first draw funds from the Defense and Treasury departments before drawing from military construction funds. This decision comes off the heels of the Trump administration being sued by 16 states for declaring a national emergency to fund the border wall. This after Congress approved only $1.375 billion in spending legislation for the wall, with the president saying he needs billions more. During his televised address, President Trump predicted he'd be sued for declaring an emergency, but said the conservative-leaning Supreme Court would ultimately rule in his favor.
Bernie Sanders is officially running for president, and he's already gaining traction. Within the first 4 hours of announcing his presidential bid, his campaign raised over $1 million. The self-described Democratic Socialist is sticking with many of his former campaign promises, like free public college, a $15 minimum wage, and Medicare for all. Some of the Vermont senator's ideas were slower to gain traction 3 years ago, but Sanders says that more Americans are calling for radical change now than they did in 2016.
Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein is expected to leave the Department of Justice by mid-March. Questions came up about Rosenstein stepping down when former Attorney General Jeff Sessions was fired in November. Rosenstein has been overseeing Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. Former FBI Director Andrew McCabe has said Rosenstein raised the idea of secretly wearing a wire to record meetings with President Trump and impeaching him under the 25th Amendment. The justice official who confirmed Rosenstein's plan to leave says it is unrelated to McCabe's claims, and the plan was always for Rosenstein to help the new Attorney General transition.
First the WikiLeaks scandal, and now an Instagram scandal. It seems like Roger Stone needs to take a tea break from the internet. He is being called back into court and possibly having the terms of his bail changed. This comes after the political consultant had a photo of the judge of his case posted on his Instagram account. The problem was the apparent crosshair or target symbol next to her face. Stone initially defended the post, but since removed it, saying someone else posted it.
The Catholic Church is under fire again. Top leaders of nuns and priests are admitting to, quote, errors in judgment over the sexual abuse of children. They say they are shameful of the abusers and of themselves for not realizing sooner. The statement comes as almost 200 church leaders are set to meet in the Vatican for a 4-day summit about the abuse crisis. Pope Francis called this summit, saying the problem will not be solved in 4 days, but they are aiming to find effective responses for the future. And that's all we've got for the news. Now let's hear from Alex Haskell, who's got the 5-day forecast. Alex?
Thank you, Juliana and Sydney. And good morning, everyone. For today, Wednesday, we have a high in the mid-30s, but we do have you on a weather alert for impactful weather late this evening through tomorrow morning. Snow will be arriving 7 to 10 p.m. Minor accumulations of 1 to 2 inches, so not too bad. That is expected for Boston before a change to sleet and freezing rain and rain overnight. So because of this, it will be a slippery start to the Thursday morning commute. Keep that in mind, take it slow. But other than that, the sun breaks out, then we have a mild and breezy day. Take a look at this. Temperatures close to the 50s on Thursday as the sun breaks out midday. Friday looking quiet with sunshine, temperatures in the low 40s. Saturday increasing clouds and another round of brief wintry mix with a change over to rain. It looks wet with a high in the mid 40s on Sunday. So guys, I wish I had a better forecast for you, but it's looking pretty wet and winter is sticking around.
Yeah, I was surprised with the last storm that the snow kind of melted away so quickly.
Yeah.
So I think things are warming up, but we're not getting a break from the
Well,
snow.
definitely, because Thursday it's looking pretty warm, so that will definitely melt a
But there's
lot.
supposed to be snow tonight, right?
Right.
So you think it'll be melted on Thursday?
Look, I can't predict the future, so I'm
Well,
not
isn't
sure.
that- okay.
Well, I know.
We can hope.
Yeah.
We can hope.
We can hope.
Fingers crossed.
Definitely.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So hopefully that the warm weather will just clear the roads and it'll be all.
Yeah, seriously.
good.
Well, thank you for
All right,
that.
Yeah,
thank you,
you're welcome.
Alex.
And many across the country protested the president's proposed border wall this weekend. Emily Cristobal gives us a look into that protest that happened here in Boston.
Palestine to Mexico! Border walls have got to go!
On Monday, people gathered in Government Center to protest President Trump's declaration of a national emergency to build a wall across the U.S.-Mexico border. Holding signs and yelling chants, protesters still came out to the event besides the cold and snowy weather. We talked to some protesters and asked why they came out and what they thought about the situation.
The wall is, a real travesty, a real injustice because there really should be no border down there. The U.S. should be paying reparations to Central American nations in Mexico for what it has done to them, rather than trying to keep people out.
The event was set up in 48 hours and coordinated under Cosecha.
They're an organization that looks to, secure like the rights and like dignity of undocumented people in the U.S. Through like non-cooperation. They don't really like to like work with legislators or like organize to like restore justice. Rather, they want to like abolish and revolt and like change the system.
Coming together in solidarity with immigrants, about 300 people were expected to come, and over 1,000 people were interested in attending this event that spread via Facebook. This is Emily Cristobal from Good Morning Emerson. Back to you.
Thanks, Emily. Now let's hear from Angel Salcido, who has the scoop on the latest NBA All-Star Game.
Well, the return of Colin Kaepernick may come sooner than we all thought. The lawsuit Kaepernick and Eric Reed filed against the NFL in 2017 has reportedly been settled. Kaepernick and Reed accused the NFL of working to keep them out of the league as a response to their political protests. The settlement doesn't force the league to sign the players. It does, however, give Kaepernick a large sum of money, equivalent to almost double of what he would have made had he been playing. Kaepernick is now reportedly eyeing futures with the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. This past weekend was All-Star Weekend, and boy, was it something. Jason Tatum of the Celtics won the skills competition with a half-court shot. Hamidou Diallo not only jumped over Shaq, but he was up so high he put his entire forearm inside the rim to win the dunk contest. And Stephen Curry lost a three-point shootout to Joe Harris? I don't really know him either, but it was still awesome. And on Sunday, we saw Team LeBron face off against Team Giannis. And for the second straight year, the All-Star game wasn't terrible. The game ended 178 to 164 to Team LeBron and marks two straight All-Star victories for teams led by the King. It looks like the NBA have finally gotten the All-Star game right. Now, it's not often you see a sports commentator come closer to a concussion than Pierre Maguire did Monday night. Maguire was working the Lightning versus Blue Jackets game when a puck got loose and was sent at his head. Lucky for Pierre, the puck missed by a few inches, and thank God, because had that missile been sent at his skull, his reaction time just was not going to cut it. And finally, in cool tech news, I no longer have to go around choosing a bunch of jerseys only for players to switch teams and for my old jerseys to be useless. Adam Silver debuted the Smart Jersey this past weekend at the All-Star Technology Summit. The jersey has the capability of changing to any name or number by connecting to an app. The advantage to the Smart Jersey is that, for example, if I love the Celtics, which I do, I can theoretically buy a Celtics brand Smart Jersey and just change the name and number displayed on the jersey as players come and go. Now, Silver didn't announce any date or price for the product, but let's just say if it were out now, I would definitely have one.
We are going to take a quick commercial break.
But when we return, Elizabeth Perkin has the latest
Oh,
on the
shit.
fashion mogul Karl Lagerfeld's shocking death.
Alright, come back in 10 seconds. Ready, camera one. Camera one, get a wide shot of the entire thing, and in 3, 2, 1, take it. Tell them cue.
Welcome back to Emerson College. Emerson
Camera
trails
4, get a shot of the players coming across the court.
10 seconds left. Emerson trails by 1 point. As
Camera
the
2
team
close on the
finishes
person
their
shooting.
timeout. Thanks, Joe. With 10 seconds left, Emerson is hoping to pull away and score this big one.
Camera 1, get a close up, follow them over.
Emerson trails WPI 10 points.
explosive on number 33.
Thanks, Joe. 10 seconds left. Emerson's going to pull away.
Follow the ball, follow the ball.
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson.
Let's go to our entertainment correspondent, Elizabeth Perkin, and hear about what's making headlines in the entertainment industry.
Thanks, Juliana and Sydney. It's been a sad few days in Hollywood. The iconic Chanel fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld has died at the age of 85. He passed away at the American Hospital in Paris yesterday. He had been suffering from pancreatic cancer these last few months. Lagerfeld has been the creative director of Chanel since 1983 and is known for pushing the boundaries with fashion. Models, celebrities, and fellow designers took to social media to remember the iconic designer. Lady Gaga and her fiancé Christian Carino have split. The couple have been linked together since February of 2017, and back in October, Gaga announced that they were engaged. Speculations have been swirling since the Grammys when Gaga was seen without her ring and Carino by her side. Gaga has previously been engaged to actor Taylor Kinney. You might want to send out an SOS because the Jonas Brothers are getting back together. It's been 6 years since the brothers have hit the stage together. The trios parted way back in 2013 after canceling a 19-stop tour. Since then, all have gone on to solo endeavors. Nick went on to have a very successful solo career and even starred in a few movies, while Joe joined DNCE and Kevin grew his family. Jobo fans, be on the lookout for an announcement any day now. Now to spill the tea. Empire actor Jussie Smollett is being accused of setting up his alleged attack last month. Smollett says 2 men attacked him, put a rope around his neck, and poured chemicals on him. The 2 men, originally labeled as suspects, have been released without charges after Chicago police discovered, quote, new evidence. Police are trying to set up interviews with Smollett, but no formal charges have been filed against either party. So what did you guys think about this?
You know, there were so many like different celebrities and everything weighing in on it. And honestly, I'm kind of siding with Smollett on this. Obviously, I'm not sure, but I just feel like if we start believing the criminals, like at what point? You know what I mean?
Right. And it is tough because, you know, part of the investigation was they subpoenaed his phone records, Smollett's phone records, and a lot of it had been redacted, which is a little bit suspicious. I mean, he claims it's because there was sensitive contact information of his fellow actors, but it does leave questions, you know, about what was in those phone conversations that we don't know about.
Yeah.
So I think the potential is there for it to have been a setup, especially because the 2 alleged attackers were people that he knew from the show. But at the same time, I'm with Sydney. You don't want to discredit these survivors for future survivors to get discouraged.
Yeah.
That's true.
And celebrities have even been involved. Like you said, Cardi B took to her Instagram Live the other day and came out both defending him and like asking him to just claim if he did it or not. So she was saying that the Chicago police have been known for being racist in some instances, but she also would just like to know, like Smollett to say, yes, I did it, or no, I didn't do it.
That's true. Yeah, it seems like even like I was saying before, like even celebrities can't really make up their mind on if they believe it, if like who they're siding with really. Like,
it's a really tough one because everyone came out so quickly to support him, obviously with something like this, but you know it's tough now for them to take those feelings back.
Yeah, definitely.
And now for even more hotly debated issues, conspiracy theories. Our What's Trending correspondent Natalie Benoit took them to the streets, so take a look.
Conspiracy theories have been around for decades, but now with the click of a button, a new theory could be on your screen in a matter of seconds. The internet has helped make conspiracy theories more popular, but the question is, do people actually believe them? I'm here in the Boston Common to ask a few people what they think.
I think it's always important to question, you know, and have those that skeptic appeal, but I think a lot of the conspiracy theories out there are not very grounded in science or logic or reason.
I think there are a bunch of TV shows these days showing how, like, oh, the government does all these crazy
Do you guys think the moon landing is real? We have one yes. Do you guys think the moon landing is real? No? It's not real? Hollywood's dead? I think that's one no. Is the moon landing real?
No? Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's try. I mean,
our hope is that, like, yes, we have touched the moon.
I think there's like a divide between what's actually like historically accurate, you know, and what like normal people are like, okay, this is absolutely not a conspiracy, and then the things that like nobody knows the answers to.
Illuminati is about decentralized control.
There's definitely an unequal power dynamic and a small amount of people that control a large amount of the world, especially through like subliminal, like corporate messaging and all that stuff. But I don't consider that a conspiracy theory. That's just capitalism.
I think people are looking to paint a picture as they want to see it, so they're looking for facts that reiterate what they believe.
I don't know, when you have a conspiracy theory like that, you put a lot of faith in, like, you think government's really that powerful and they're that smart and they're out, like, they got 1,000 people out there keeping secrets from everybody.
So does that mean that's a no for the Illuminati?
That's a hard no.
Well, that's all I've got for you. What did you think? Share the hashtag WTGME and let me know.
We're here now with Austin from the Berklee College of Music band Lilacs, who's here to tell us all about his band and their musical inspiration. So thank you so much for being here today, Austin.
Thanks for having me.
First, just tell us, how did you get into music?
Oh man, I've been doing music for a minute now. My dad used to play music for in a band, like a punk band back in the 90s, and there was just always music like around my house. And he definitely showed me a lot of different bands growing up, like a lot more like punk, like kind of rock music and stuff. And yeah, he just kind of turned me on to a lot of different things. And I really started playing when I was in middle school. Like my music teacher wanted me to play this song called Blue Ronda a la Turk on drums. And I was just like, I've never done that before. And I don't know, it just started happening. And
Clearly it went well.
Yeah, it went well.
So
yeah.
you said your original, like you heard him playing punk and rock and everything. Is that what genre your music usually is, or what is yours
No, yeah, well, so in high school, I did like a lot of the like garage rock, kind of surf rock stuff with like this band and a couple bands and stuff. But now I'd say my music's a lot more like kind of indie dance, like R&B, like, I don't know, like I like to call it relevant but different, you know?
Super cool.
Yeah, so speaking of different, your band name is Lilacs.
Yeah.
What's the significance of that?
I was living in Spain for a bit for like a study abroad program with my school, and one of my teachers turned me on to Jeff Buckley, and I just never like, I'd heard his name, but I never like listened to him. And there's a song called Lilac Wine, and I really liked the song, and I was like, honestly, like Lilacs is kind of a cool moniker. So
interesting.
Yeah,
So
just kind of
basing
naturally happened.
Yeah, drawn inspiration from other artists. Love it.
Exactly.
So did you do that at all for your new single, Sweet Dreams, that you're going to be performing for us today?
What do you mean?
Or just tell us a little bit about it in general.
So yeah, it's like it's cool. It's like a song about like, I don't know, just like kind of feeling like you just want to like kind of get all the bad energy out of your life, you know what I mean? And you're kind of just like pushing everything out.
For sure. Well, thank you so much. We can't wait to hear it. And we'll have more from Lilacs when we return.
Why did they leave me? Fast Forward Rewind was all I had. What is this?
It's a call for help. So, will you?
Yes! Yes! 1,000 times yes!
Catch Fast Forward Rewind right here on the Emerson Channel.
Your one-stop shop for all things orientation.
Come see our shows live at 7 o'clock all of next week.
Can't wait to see you there.
See ya!
Welcome back to Good Morning Emerson. I'm here with our healthy living correspondent, Kenya Hunter, and also our Emerson yoga instructor, Hannah Brem, who's here to help us learn some stress-relieving yoga moves. Seems like I could use those right now.
Thank you, Sydney. So yes, college is a stressful time, and sometimes you just need to relieve and stretch it out. So I'm here with Hannah Brim and Sydney, and Hannah's gonna show us how to do a couple of yoga poses.
Yeah. All right. So let's start in Warrior One. So you're gonna step forward with one foot, step back with the other. Nice wide stance here. Turn your back foot out, flat on the mat. Great job. And you want your front knee to be directly over your ankle.
Okay.
So move your foot a little bit forward.
A little bit forward? Okay.
Your foot.
My foot?
Yep,
Okay.
there you
Should
go.
this be like a 90-degree angle? Like,
Not
what are we
90-degree
aiming for?
angle. You really, what's important is that your shin is perpendicular to the mat.
Got it.
I'm bow-legged, so sometimes like.
And then wherever else your body falls, that's perfect. So we're gonna inhale, reach up. This is Warrior One. As you exhale, try and push your shoulders away from your ears. Good. Take one more inhale here. And as you exhale, open up to the right side. This is Warrior Two, so your shoulders are facing the right.
Okay.
Last thing we'll do, this is gonna really open up your lungs. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, lean back just a little bit into a baby back bend. This is Reverse Warrior. Inhale, come up to Warrior Two. And as you exhale, come back to Warrior One. Inhale, step your foot up. And exhale, bring your arms down.
Wow.
Great job.
I feel all the grad school stress going on.
Honestly, seriously, I think we need to do that every day on GMA.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you both very much. I cannot wait to try out those poses at home, do them all the time. Kenya and I are definitely going to go do them after the show.
For sure.
I can't wait. Now let's go to Juliana, who will be playing a fun game with our guests.
We're here with Austin from Lilacs to play a little game, and Alex is going to tell us about it. Alex?
Yeah, so it's called 6-second rules, guys. And here how it works. I'm going to ask you to name 3 different types of things, like cars or something, and you have 6 seconds to name those things. Then hit this buzzer. If you get a point before, if you name the 3 things before the time runs out, you get a point. If you don't, no point for you. So we're going to start with Juliana. Juliana, name 3 Disney movies.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast, The Little Mermaid, and Moana.
Hey, just in time. All right, so you get a point. Austin, name 3 reality TV shows.
Oh man. Dude,
All right,
no.
time's up. Okay, that was a hard one.
All I watch is The Office, dude. I would never would have got that
Hey,
one.
that's good.
Honestly.
All right, Juliana, name 3 types of fish.
Salmon, tuna, and crab. Is crab a fish? Does that count?
No. My judgment.
She's
All
killing
right,
it, man.
1 point, Juliana. Austin, name 3 things to do in the snow.
Snowball fight, angels, snowman.
Hey,
Oh,
that was good.
you're like a snow guy.
Yeah, I like the no, I don't like the snow.
All right, 1-1. Juliana, name 3 card games.
War, solitaire, and Go Fish.
Ooh, that was close. All right, you get a point. All right, 1 question left. You have to get this right to tie the game.
Oh man.
All right,
The pressure's on.
it is on. Name 3 clothing stores.
Uniqlo, Urban Outfitters, Champion.
All right. So that's all the questions we have.
What?
It's a tie. We'll just have to leave it at that.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, the suspense is killing
We'll sort
me.
this out later. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, but when we come back, a performance from Lilacs, so stick around.
I'm Arash Lalani from College Kitchen, and you're watching the Emerson Channel.
Welcome back. Berkeley band Lilacs is here to perform their song Sweet Dreams.
Let's hear it.
I'm going off, turn it off, where I tear these pictures off, 'cause I'm spun off my rock, where I tear these pictures up. If you gotta run, you gotta go. If you gotta run, why don't you run? I'm going off, turn it off, where I tear these pictures up, 'cause I'm spun off my rock, where I tear these pictures up. It's no fun now. If you gotta run, you gotta go. If you gotta run, why don't you come on over, baby, and finish? I'm going off, turn it off, where I tear these pictures up, 'cause I'm spun off my rock, where I tear these pictures up. It's no fun now. If you gotta run, you gotta go. If you gotta run, why don't you come on over, baby, and finish what's done? And all I ever wanna do is stay up with you on a Sunday night. And all I ever wanted to say is now done. Way too real, and I've been falling out, and I don't even care, no. I've come around that bend so many damn times, and my heart pretends, and I've been falling out, and I don't even care, no. My heart keeps beating so fast, how the hell am I gonna get this off? I'm going off, turn it off, where I tear these pictures up, 'cause I'm spun off my rock, where I tear these pictures up, 'cause I'm fun now. If you gotta run, you gotta go. If you gotta run, why don't you come on over, baby, and finish? I'm going off, turn it off, where I tear these pictures up, 'cause I'm spun off my rock, where I tear these pictures up. It's no fun now. If you gotta run, you gotta go. If you gotta run, why don't you come on over, baby, and finish what's done? And it's cold out, and I can't find my coat, and I feel warm, still I can't clear my throat. Feeling all tongue-tied, like you've never taken a ride inside my mind. And it's cold out, and I can't find my coat, and I feel warm, still I can't clear my throat. Feeling all tongue-tied, like you've never taken a ride inside my mind. And it's cold out, and I can't find my coat, and I feel warm, and still I can't clear my throat. Feeling all tongue-tied, like you've never taken a ride inside my mind. I'm going off, turn it off, where I tear these pictures up, 'cause I'm spun off my rock, where I tear these pictures up. It's no fun now. If you gotta run, you gotta go. If you gotta run, why don't you run? Thank you.
Awesome. You guys sounded amazing.
That was awesome. So is there a place that we can listen to this single later?
Yeah, I want to save that.
Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all the platforms.
Amazing.
Awesome. So thank you so much for coming out this morning. And as a reminder,
Sweet Dreams is available on Spotify, YouTube, and everywhere else that he just said. Thank you all for waking up with us, and we'll see you next week.